The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Come to Capacity Days to get your free Win Big game card for a chance to win your share of over $1 million in prizes. While supplies last, see official rules in store. Buy, Pick, and Save, proud sponsor of the Preps Plus highlights. Time Warner Cable. Order the All the Best package, 3 great services on one simple bill at one low price. By Frederick, the Medical College of Wisconsin. For the smart choice, it's academic. By Lackey & Joy's, Milwaukee's premier outdoor retailer with 3 locations, downtown Milwaukee, Brookfield, and Mequon. And by Realty Executives, where the experts are.
Falcon volleyball is flying high here at Brown Deer High School. Hi, I'm your host, Gary Howard, and welcome to Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's high school sports show. This week, we'll profile the Brown Deer High School volleyball squad. Plus, of course, football action is on the way. But first, we'll start this week's show with a volleyball story from a different school. The young lady you're about to meet is following in the footsteps, the very successful footsteps of her sister. Brad Preta, my main man, introduces us to our Boston Store featured student athlete.
Soup zone!
Soup is hot.
That's what Karen Supple's friends say after she makes a big play for the Cedarburg volleyball team. Supple leads a young squad with skills that earned her honors as the North Shore Conference Player of the Year last season.
What I bring most is experience, and I know the game and I love the game, and I think going out there every day and just giving my all and bringing that knowledge that maybe the younger girls don't have.
Karen, in addition to being a standout volleyball player, is an honor roll student. She says neither achievement has been easy.
I'm not a natural athlete or a natural student, you know, so I have to work at both, and they both, academics come before athletics, but I work hard at both.
That effort has landed Karen a scholarship to play and study at Loyola University in Chicago. Karen says she'd like to study psychology or criminology in college. Right now, she psychs out opponents in matches and teammates in practice with her booming spikes.
They're terrifying. Like, I don't want to be in back row or anything when she swings because I'm terrified I'm going to get hit in the face. They hurt.
Nobody will argue with the fact that Karen has reached this level through a lot of hard work. But when she says that she's not a natural athlete, her coach might not agree.
I mean, I think she's an incredibly gifted athlete that has the one thing that every great athlete has, and she has a lot of inner drive to be the best she can be.
Between high school, club volleyball, and camps, Karen plays the sport pretty much year-round, and she never tires of it.
I wouldn't be playing if I was tired of it. It's something I love.
She's loved it since she was about 8 years old, and she learned the game partly from her sister, Maddie, who now plays at UW-Milwaukee.
She's my mentor. She taught me all the skills.
This season, Soup has been a mentor of sorts to her younger teammates. Now, when the bell rings, someone will answer it, and it doesn't have to be Karen.
She doesn't go for everything herself. Like, she doesn't take credit. Like, if she gets a good hit, she congratulates or she, like, helps people understand that they contributed to her success.
She'll play hurt. She'll play really hurt. She'll play whatever the scenario is. She always tries to give her best, and I admire people like that, whoever they are, and whatever the walks of life they're in.
Karen hopes to lead the Bulldogs a long way in the WIAA playoffs, which get started this week. Here's close friend Hannah Wallach presenting her with our featured student athlete plaque, courtesy of Boston Store.
Coming up on Preps Plus, go take your Action Reel.
Boston Store's Capacity Days. Our biggest sale of the season just got bigger. Come in for a free Big Win card and swipe it for a chance to win your share of over $1 million in prizes. 13 days of savings, thousands of great deals, a share of $1 million in prizes. One word to describe it. Capacity Days, on now. Boston Store.
What does it take to become a leader? Our patients know it takes the finest minds in medicine. It takes an academic medical center. Less than 2% of America's hospitals are academic medical centers. They're rare. That's why our patients know we're the smart choice for the finest care. Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin. For the smart choice, it's academic.
This one.
No. That one. Approved.
Every Roundy's product is approved for quality and signed by Chairman Bob himself.
Approved.
Roundy's, exclusively at Pick and Save.
Thank you.
Last season, the Brown Deer football squad was one of the top teams in the Woodland Conference. This time around, a couple of other teams are battling for the top spot. We'll show you it all as we rock and roll the Pick and Save action reel.
Woodland Conference powers Eisenhower and Pewaukee renew their heated rivalry on the heels of their own version of Watergate, after a few JV players from Ike decided to run some ill-advised go routes on the outskirts of Pewaukee's field. Now back here at New Berlin, with the conference title at stake, well, the winner will feel the ultimate sense of relief. Ike's opening possession, faced with a 4th and 16, why not send a message? Nico Koshak lays it in beautifully for Tyler Faber, hanging on for the 28-yard first down. They punched it in on the next play as fittingly Eisenhower breaks the seal, 7-0. Ensuing drive for the Pirates, Patrick Bacon drops back, and the southpaw launches for Andrew Kistner, who whizzes past a pair of defenders, falling into the end zone for 6. The PAT, though, is blocked, 7-6 Lions after 1. More aerial attacks in the second. Bacon with play action on 3rd and 14, then fires to the far side where he finds Kistner once again. A terrific leaping grab down to the 7, and that sets up Pewaukee's second TD. Now to the conversion attempt. Watch the center snap the ball to the left where Bacon has 6 blockers shielding him. Then how about an old school jump pass to Kistner? Sweet play, cashes in. 14-7 Pirates at the break. Down 7 under 9 minutes to go at the Pirates 20. Ike backup QB Brian York pumps once and goes for it all. It's a duck, but Ian McKechnie makes the adjustment and the clutch catch, and we're tied at 21. But Pewaukee would eat up the final 8:26 on an 18-play championship-type drive as A.J. Coley gets a huge first down on 4th and 1, and that would set up Donnie Kramer from 25 yards out in the win. And Pewaukee gets the final word, 24-21, as the Pirates move to 7-0 in the Woodland Conference, just one win from their first outright title. A major matchup in the Southeast Conference had Kenosha, Tremper, and Racine Park each trying to close in on a league championship. And can you smell what Tremper's cooking? Junior Jake Snell hits senior Ryan Snell for the short TD, 7-0 Trojans. Park fans, this one in particular, wanted something to get excited about, and they get it. Tied at 7, second quarter, Andrew Fix puts up the jump ball. 6'3" Chris Hicks pulls it down. 14-7 Panthers. Hey, what do you think of that play? Just seconds remaining in the first half. Tremper's defense will tie the game as the Trojans force the fumble. Kyle Sabetic can't get it the first time, but he'll recover in the end zone. It's 14 apiece at the break. Third quarter, Deion McClain goes into the end zone untouched. Second TD of the night for the area's leading rusher. It's now 28-14 in the fourth when Jake Snell throws on the run, and Sabetic uses the tip drill to haul it in. Extra point no good, so Tremper trails by 8. And after making a goal line stand late in the game, Park just needs to run out the clock. Instead, McClain runs and runs and runs some more. 89 yards to seal the outcome. And fans can really be fired up now as Park improves to 7-1 with the 35-20 victory. Park remains tied with Horlick for the top spot in the Southeast.
Whew. Two unbeaten squads, including the defending state champions, went head-to-head on Friday night in the Classic A Conference. We got all the highlights in the Time Warner Cable Big Game.
They're undefeated, and they've pretty much dominated every opponent they've faced this season. Defending state champion Arrowhead looks to clinch at least a share of its third straight Classic 8 conference crown. Standing in their way, fellow unbeaten Catholic Memorial.
Second possession for Arrowhead. Watch Kelvin Ramsey bounce off a blocker and break free. Drops of rain and bits of field turf are the only things near him as Ramsey goes 61 yards to give Arrowhead the lead. Next possession, here goes Kelvin Ramsey again. But watch his reaction as he appears to get hurt on the tackle. Ramsey would stay in the game. That apparently was a wise choice. On the very next play, lots of running room, couple of nice moves, and the Warhawks stretched the lead to 14-0. Ramsey hobbled to the sideline, but he'd be back. Catholic Memorial responds with a steady drive, capped off by the first of 3 touchdowns on the night by Andy James. Extra point blocked, 14-6 Arrowhead. On the ensuing drive, it's Brian Crook. He's fast, he's gone. Like a thief in the night, Crook runs away from his would-be captors. 58 yards, 21-6 Arrowhead at the half. Third quarter, Jeff Budzine lines up a 48-yard field goal try. Plenty of distance for the strong-legged kicker, and it's 24-6. Next possession for Catholic Memorial, Russell Darrow drives hard into the receiver, and Matt Berner is right there for the pick. Great field position for Arrowhead. Have faith that they'll make it pay off. Tom Parrish on the quarterback keeper, and this game is blown wide open, 31-6 Warhawks. The Crusaders are believers that they can come back. Ryan Baez running hard. That would help set up the second score of the night for CMH. Derek Peak played in place of injured starting QB Jack Fleming for Catholic Memorial. Peak's long pass to Mike Janowski sets up another Crusaders touchdown in the fourth quarter. It would get within 10, but Arrowhead holds on. Tom Taraska's Warhawks improve to 8-0 and clinch at least a share of their third straight Classic 8 conference title.
We have to come out. It was a big game, so they're undefeated, we're undefeated. Got to step up somehow.
Everything in the regular season is a learning sequence for the tournament. And this was good because the great teams are going to continue to come after it, and that's a great football team at Catholic Memorial. They really are.
High school hoops is still a few weeks away, but there's been plenty of off-the-court activity involving MPS schools. Journal Sentinel Prep editor Art Kabalowski breaks it all down at the Preps Plus website at jsonline.com. We'll feature the Brown Deer volleyball team when Preps Plus returns.
Okay, so here's a quick game. Think of your favorite TV show. Now think about how much you love it. Now think about how cool it would be if you could watch your show anytime you wanted. That's exactly what happens when you switch to digital cable from Time Warner Cable. It's the easiest way to see the very best in home entertainment. And with video on demand, you can see shows on your schedule. Call today and get it all for a winning price. You've never seen your favorite show quite like this. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
At Lackey & Joy's, we're committed to providing you the best in style, selection, and service. Our casual living store has well-designed furniture that is both classic and sensitive to lasting trends. We invite you to visit our expanded selection of outdoor and 3- and 4-season room furniture at our casual living store adjacent to our Lackey & Joy store in Brookfield. Customize your living space with quality furniture from Lackey & Joy's.
Lackey & Joy's, when nature calls you outdoors.
Boston Store's Capacity Days. Our biggest sale of the season just got bigger. Come in for a free Big Win card and swipe it for a chance to win your share of over $1 million in prizes. 13 days of savings, thousands of great deals, a share of $1 million in prizes. One word to describe it. Capacity Days, on now. Boston Store.
Chip, Chairman?
Approved. Every Roundy's product is approved for quality and signed by Chairman Bob himself.
Approved.
Roundy's, exclusively at Pick and Save.
Thank you.
Brown Deer's conference title in girls volleyball wasn't just a milestone for the volleyball team. It was a big moment here in girls sports in general. Find out why in this week's Press Pass.
These days, the Falcon volleyball team can go for the jugular. Brown Deer owns its first ever volleyball conference title, having won the Woodland North Division crown. In fact, the title is the first conference championship in any girls' sport here at Brown Deer since 2001.
It's really getting exciting because we have a lot more people coming out to see us play now that we're doing very well this season. It gets a little crazy, really loud, so it's hard to concentrate sometimes because you have people screaming everywhere.
Brown Deer volleyball had been on a slide for a long time. The Falcons went 7 straight years without winning a single conference match.
There was always something in us that we pushed ourselves, and winning a conference match is just going from a couple last year to almost every single one this year has been a really great accomplishment for us, so we're really proud of ourselves.
These girls also take pride in something Coach Josh Harrell brought to the program when he took over.
Conditioning. A lot of conditioning in the beginning of the season.
That conditioning allows the Falcons to play their best volleyball at the end of a match when opponents might be fading.
You know, when I first came in here, I explained we're going to have a lot more hard work and a lot more dedication to the program. We've got a lot of girls now involved in club volleyball, and they work real hard at practice. During summer, they meet together and they practice hard. Even during the school year, they have open gyms, and they just keep training and training year-round.
Their training has led to success, which has made things fun around here. Now the Falcons do cheers that reflect the language their coach teaches in the classroom.
Uno, dos, tres, ace, ace, ace.
And the fact that Coach Harrell's wife is expecting the couple's second child, which his players think will be a girl.
And we'll go 1, 2, 3, and I'll be the one that says, go team. They'll yell, baby girl.
The Falcons would need to play with even more precision as they readied for conference tournament play and WIAA regionals. No matter what happens, this squad can always look back on a big achievement.
It's kind of like made my dream of high school come true. I've always wanted to be part of a team that's made such a big contribution to the school and especially the history of Brown Deer volleyball.
Muskego's boys soccer team has been ranked in our area top 10 throughout the season. This week, the Warriors earn honors as the Realty Executives Team of the Week.
We could have picked the Muskego soccer team any week for this honor, as the Warriors have continued their Southeast Conference winning streak that began in 2005. With a victory over Kenosha Radford last Tuesday, that run reached 26 consecutive victories.
We're solid pretty much every position. We have seniors that lead the team. We have 4 captains that are seniors. We're solid in the back. We got good midfield, and we have good forwards.
In their first 21 games this year, the Warriors won 18 with 9 shutouts. Offensively, Muskego has used a balanced attack to outscore their foes 82-18, even surprising themselves at times.
I think it's come to a shock, or at least to me, that we're this far ahead, 17-3. I mean, we lost more than half our starting lineup, so being as far as we are now, I'm pretty happy with it, but definitely excited for what's going to happen later on in the season.
Just over a week ago, Muskego had its biggest challenge of the year, taking on Kenosha Tremper. It was a battle between undefeated conference rivals, and the Warriors, as they have for 3 seasons, found a way to get the W.
They've been our biggest rival for the past 3 years, so obviously we came into the game with a mindset that we need to win. It's a conference game. We were 6-0 along with them being 6-0, so we just knew that we had to come in and win, and pretty much took control of the game.
We knew it was a big conference game because we haven't lost conference in the past 3 years since we've been sophomores, so we knew we had to keep that tradition alive, so we had to get pumped up before the game in order to stay in it the whole time.
With as big a victory that was, and as terrific a season the Warriors are having, it means little if they can't play deep into the playoffs.
If we don't make it to state, I think it'd be a disappointing year because, I mean, we've worked so hard this year, and it'd be all for nothing just down there.
Barb and Kent Breitenfeld of Realty Executives Integrity present our Team of the Week plaque.
What does it take to combat the various forms of cancer? Our patients know. It takes specialists that focus on specific cancer types. It takes an academic medical center like Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin. Less than 2% of America's hospitals are academic medical centers. They're rare, which is why our patients know we're the smart choice for cancer care. Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin. For the smart choice in cancer care, it's academic.
Wow, this is one good-looking TV. Clearly you take your TV viewing seriously. So why not watch in serious style by getting HD service with digital cable from Time Warner Cable? You get programs in HD for free. Satellite wants to charge you over $100 a year for HD programming. Instead, see the shows you want at a price you'll love. Upgrade to digital cable or HD TV. Call Time Warner Cable today. You've got the great TV. Now get the great HD service it deserves. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Boston Store's Capacity Days. Our biggest sale of the season just got bigger. Come in for a free Big Win card and swipe it for a chance to win your share of over $1 million in prizes. 13 days of savings. Thousands of great deals. A share of $1 million in prizes. One word to describe it. Capacity Days, on now. Boston Store.
At Lackey & Joy's, we're committed to providing you the best in style, selection, and service. Our casual living store has well-designed furniture that is both classic and sensitive to lasting trends. We invite you to visit our expanded selection of outdoor and 3- and 4-season room furniture at our casual living store adjacent to our Lackey & Joy store in Brookfield. Customize your living space with quality furniture from Lackey & Joy.
Lackey & Joy's, when nature calls you outdoors. Coming up next on Preps Plus, Lackey & Joy Spotlight.
Did you know you can improve your vertical jump by an average of 21%? Hello, I'm Kimberly Kane. Joining us now is Mike Rebar. He's program coordinator at the Performance Enhancement Program and head athletic trainer at the Sports Medicine Center. Mike, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
21%, that's quite a lot.
Yes, the average increase in vertical jump is 21% for any athlete that comes through our program. And we also see dramatic increases in agility, power, and other measurements that we take athletes through.
So how do you make that happen here at the Sports Medicine Center?
Well, our athletes go through a comprehensive evaluation, and they go through a 6-week training program, and we take them through very quick motions with very light resistance.
Are there some athletes in certain sports that benefit most from this kind of program?
Every athlete at any level, any age, can benefit from our program.
Mike, thank you.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about the Performance Enhancement Program at the Sports Medicine Center, go online to froedtert.com/sports.
They say history repeats itself, and yes, history does repeat itself. It certainly did at the WIAA Girls State Golf Meet. While chilling on the links, super smooth Tim Muma offers us a history lesson in the Lackey & Joy Spotlight.
The 37th installment of the WIAA Girls State Golf Tournament wrapped up on Tuesday in Verona. And it was the Division I favorite Tori Bauman taking down the course and her opponents to become the 8th female to repeat as the Wisconsin State Champion, leaving the Nicolay senior almost at a loss for words to express her feelings.
They're really hard to describe. It's a feeling I've never felt before. I don't feel I could feel any better than this, so can't get any better. Being a senior, going out on top 2 years in a row, I couldn't have asked for anything more.
Bauman jumped out to a 5-stroke lead after day one, firing an impressive 2 under 70 with the help of 4 birdies. But the pressure would truly be felt on day 2.
There's definitely a lot more pressure coming in, being the favorite. Last year, I sort of came out of nowhere.
Bauman began Tuesday on the 10th tee, using a handful of skilled approach shots to par her first 3 holes. And she would finish 3 over for the tourney, 5 shots ahead of the runner-up.
this year definitely means a lot. To come in expected to win and keep it together, come out, shoot a great first round, and hold under the pressure today. So it was tough, but I grinded it out.
Hill Marines' Jackie Shepard figured to be the best bet to challenge Bauman and trailed by just 5 strokes to start Tuesday. But besides a pair of birds, Shepard could never make a strong enough push, ending up in 3rd, 7 over and 6 back. Meanwhile, Isabella Lambert would play well enough for a 6th place medal, and her teammates would chip in to give Catholic Memorial the 3rd best D1 team score. Aaron Beargree of Homestead stayed within striking distance of a medal, but with an 8th place finish, the team ended up being her main focus. The Highlanders sat just 2 shots behind Green Bay Notre Dame after Monday's round. A position #1 golfer Sarah Gradecki knew the squad could be in.
As soon as we had our first couple tournaments, we knew that this was a very likely possibility that we could win.
Homestead wasn't able to keep pace with the 3-time champs of Notre Dame, but Nicole Westcott, along with Gradecki, each finished in the top 20 to net Homestead the silver trophy, the 5th runner-up honor in the program's history.
We knew we could do it. We knew we could come in close, and we tried our best and we played our best, and we're pretty happy with the outcome.
I'm thrilled to take second. As a senior, it's a great feeling, and we beat our score from last year, and we placed better than last year, and so I'm really happy with how we did.
That's a wrap for this week's episode of Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel's high school sports show. A special thanks to the Brown Deer volleyball team. Conference champs, right? Yeah. Oh, yes. Be sure to join us again next week. Same Preps Plus time, same Preps Plus channel. Until then, I'm Gary Howard. Peace.
The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Come to Capacity Days to get your free Win Big game card for a chance to win your share of over $1 million in prizes. While supplies last, see official rules in store. Buy, Pick, and Save, proud sponsor of the Preps Plus highlights. Time Warner Cable. Order the All the Best package, 3 great services on one simple bill at one low price. By Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin. For the smart choice, it's academic. By Lackey & Joys, Milwaukee's premier outdoor retailer with 3 locations, downtown Milwaukee, Brookfield, and Mequon. And by Realty Executives, where the experts are.